what's up guys? I'm out in Orlando, Florida at a shipper picking up a load which became a big surprise to me. It was supposed to be 19 pallets and it ended up being mostly toolboxes on wheels. And what we're doing here is trying to sandwich a couple of them in, because not all of them I can chain down, and since they've got wheels it's kind of dangerous strapping them down so they don't roll. Like this one here does not have anywhere to chain it down, so we've got two like this side by side. They're going to be sandwiched in. These are flat against the front of the trailer so they're not rolling anywhere, and we're kind of working our way backwards. We've got 17 pieces total. Was supposed to be 19, but they changed it to 17, which helps out. That's the Orlando International Airport. Alright guys, got the trailer loaded. We've got 14 pieces. 3 of them had to stay because they wouldn't fit, and I don't feel comfortable putting things with wheels on the ramps of my trailer. They said it's not a priority, so those pieces can stay, but here's what I have. Alright guys, now the fun part. I'm going to do some straps and chains on certain pieces. I'm going to get this all secured and I'll show you guys what I have. Alright guys, got everything secured, strapped down, chained down. This was a pain in the ass load. It took me way too long to do this. Here's what I have. We've got 2 straps on the front 2 bundles. I have 2 straps on these 2 tool cabinets. I have chains on the next one and they strap over the top. Have 1 strap over the next one, 1 strap over the next one, 1 over the next one. I have 3 over the pair in the center. These are the heavier ones, plus they have a pallet on top. I've got 1 strap over the next one. I have 2 chains over the next one, and I have 2 pallets in the back with 2 straps over them. Alright guys, so they said it's 12,000 pounds. I don't know if it was 12,000 with the 19 pieces I was supposed to pick up, or I don't know what the exact weight is. So I think it's going to be a little, I'm hoping it's a little bit less than 12,000, but it definitely looks heavy. And I ended up picking up 14 pieces. They changed it from 19 to 17, but we were only able to fit 14 because I didn't want to put anything with wheels on the rear. I didn't even want to put pallets on the rear. So they said the other stuff wasn't a priority, so it's not important that it goes. So whatever I took, they're good with it. So I'm gonna roll. This is going to Las Vegas, Nevada, guys. Let's hit the road. Good morning guys, time to fill up the truck. This load that I'm driving is a fuel guzzler, getting awful mileage. I think I've been getting like anywhere from 7.5 to 8 miles per gallon. It's been driving through Florida, through the panhandle. It's been really windy, so been getting really bad fuel mileage. Hopefully it improves a little bit further down the road, but we'll see how it goes. But let's get this thing filled up. Alright guys, got that truck filled up. Let's make sure everything's good with the load. Check all the straps, chains. I've checked it already a few times. Everything's been good. I did have this strap loosen up because we got that pallet on top, and I guess I didn't tighten it really good, or something shifted and it loosened up a little bit, but I re-tightened it. Everything else has been good. All the chains. Everything's good. Alright guys, I'm in the mood for some McDonald's breakfast, so I'm gonna go pick up some McDonald's over here at Love's. Morning. Alright guys, got the food. Lady at McDonald's said I can't record in there. Kind of curious why. Top secret. Alright guys, let's get back in the truck and get rolling. Getting back on the road. I've got about 28 hours, maybe slightly more than 28 hours to go to Vegas. So the plan is to get there, probably get there by Thursday evening or whatever, and drop the load off on Friday morning and hopefully get something out of there. When I get McDonald's breakfast, I usually get the healthiest thing that they have, which is a egg McMuffin. It's on an English muffin. You have an egg, you have a Canadian bacon, and you have cheese. So, and I request for no butter on the buns. And this is about 300 or 310 calories, and I get 2 of these, and that's a really delicious breakfast. I don't do this every morning. I just do it every once in a while. Usually I have my own breakfast that I make, but wasn't in the mood to make anything today. Trying to drive, so wanted to do something that's quick.
Use the right lane, the I-10 West ramp. In a quarter mile, merge onto I-10 West.
I did notice that since the last time I was out driving, I went home for a week, and now that I'm back out, the fuel prices went up a little bit. So filling up in Florida, it's with my discount, it's average of $3.42 per gallon. I think the last time I was out, it was around $3.20 per gallon with my discount. So about a 20-cent increase that I've seen so far.
Continue on I-10 West for 108 miles. I-10 West for 108 miles.
Alright guys, I am going to enjoy my breakfast and keep on rolling, and we'll try to make some progress with time. That is so delicious. I think one of these has around 20 or maybe slightly less grams of protein, 17 or 20 grams. Not too bad for a little sandwich like that. And not too high in calories either. You just gotta control yourself and not buy the whole McDonald's menu. Morning guys, just pulled up to the receiver. I'm gonna put my working shoes on and we're gonna get this thing unloaded. It is Friday morning, it's about 8 a.m. This has been a long trip and I am so happy I'm getting rid of this load. All right, let's get it all unstrapped, unchained, and get rid of it. Slowly but surely we're getting this stuff off of the trailer. It's pretty damn hot in Vegas. It's like 8:30 or what time is it? It's 9:18 a.m. and it's in the 90s already. It's supposed to be about 108 degrees today according to the weather. Pretty hot, but it's not super bad right now. A little bit of a breeze going on, but still very hot. Alright guys, dropping this load off and then somewhere in Vegas, somewhere close to where I am right now, going to pick up another load going to Minnesota. It's supposed to be 2 little excavators, 13,000 pounds. Alright, we'll get this finished unloading and head on over and pick up the next load. Alright guys, finished here. Now I'm heading over to pick up my next load, which is 2.8 miles away, which is super because it's real close. It's right next to a Blue Beacon truck wash, so I might get the truck and trailer washed right before I pick up the load. And the Bobcat place where I'm going is like literally right next to the Blue Beacon, so I think I'll stop and wash the truck and trailer, go pick up the load. And there's a truck stop where I usually stop at when I'm in Vegas, so I'm gonna stop over there. And the plan is I'm gonna do my reset starting today and tomorrow, and I'll start driving on Sunday and drop that load off on Tuesday. So let's head on over, get the truck and trailer washed, go pick up the 2 Bobcats, and go park the trailer. Waiting to go into the Blue Beacon and get my truck and trailer washed. Surprisingly, there were not a lot of trucks in line, only 3 ahead of me, which is pretty good. It's 101 degrees now. It was just 92 degrees like half an hour ago, and the temperature climbed up so high already. Crazy hot. Alright guys, we got 1 machine on here. These are 6,500 pounds each. They're fairly short, so when he gets the other one on, I'll see if it's sitting exactly where I need it to sit, and if we need to move this one closer to the front, we will. Alright guys, got 2 of the machines on the trailer. and time to chain them down. I think I'm gonna overkill on the ratchets because I just don't know how I can run one chain on one ratchet on this end because it's got hooks like this. So I think I might use a little more ratchets than I really should, but oh well. Let's get to it. Right guys, so one chain and two binders on the rear of the machine, and I think I'm going to run one chain. There's a hook right there, so I'm gonna do one chain and one binder on the front of the machine. Putting some pieces of cut up strap so we don't scratch the paint. Alright guys, got everything secured. I am so dehydrated right now, it's super hot. Here's what I have. One chain, two binders, pulling it back, well, towards the front of the truck, but that's the back of the machine. The reason we loaded it with the back towards the front is because it has a windshield, so it can kind of deflect the air, versus I believe if we would have put it with the front facing, since the cab is fully open, I think it would have created a lot more air drag. So I think this is a better way. I could be wrong, but I think this is a better way. And I've got one chain on the front with one binder, pulling it towards the back of the trailer. Kind of similar scenario on the second machine. Now I'm gonna go to a travel plaza. It's called Morton's Travel Plaza, which is like 1 mile away from here. That's where I usually stop at when I'm in Vegas. And I'm gonna do my reset in Vegas, guys. You know, Vegas got some amazing donuts, guys, and I love Vegas just because of that reason.
So if you guys want to see that content, be sure to check out my other channel. Link is down in the description. OG Donut Beast, guys. But I'm gonna head over to the truck stop, unhook my trailer, take a shower, do all my stuff, and then a little bit later we're gonna talk about some numbers, guys. I'll tell you what the load paid, the first one that I dropped off, this one that I picked up. I'll tell you guys how much fuel I used up with that first load from Orlando to Las Vegas. All right, guys, chilling at the truck stop. I'm actually having to idle my truck because it's 111 degrees. It's 7:23 p.m. and it's still 111 degrees. That is just outrageously hot. But to give you guys some numbers, the first load out of Orlando to Las Vegas, Nevada, that load paid $5,000, and that was about a 2,400 mile drive. That was a fuel guzzler load for sure, because it was super windy like half of the way. There were some mountainous areas, so I was getting anywhere between 7 to 8 miles per gallon. And today I drove from Kingman to Las Vegas. That was like a 2-hour drive, and I actually got over 9 miles per gallon, which was very surprising. So in fuel, I ended up spending $1,181.26. That is actually, that's fuel and diff together. So from $5,000, $3,818 is what's left for me. That's just counting, you know, the fuel subtractions. And this load that I picked up out of Las Vegas going to Albert Lee, Minnesota, pays $3,000, guys. And I'm doing my reset right now in Vegas. So today is Friday, tomorrow I'll do reset, and Sunday I'll start driving. It's a 2-day drive, so I should drop that load off Tuesday morning, I think. Yeah, and go from there. All right, guys, that's gonna do it. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next one.